You're watching the NCAA College Baseball Super Regionals presented by Capital One on a hot Saturday night in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to Corvallis and Game 2 of the Corvallis Super Regionals. Oregon State a dramatic comeback to steal Game 1 for Florida State. They're one game away from Omaha, while the Noles trying to send us to a Game 3.
Extremely patient, disciplined, seeing a lot of pitches, big key.
0-2 on Talt leading it off. Arnold works in the third base side of the mound. And that one runs in and he strikes out Talt on 3 pitches. And that's how our ball game begins.
Yeah, well, if you're wondering how Jamie Arnold's
feeling this time of the year.
Yeah.
The pitch. Arquette ground ball that trickles back past the diving second baseman Drew Faroux. And Iva Arquette is seeing a single and a one-out base runner for Oregon State.
Early, and then it's just explosion. Also a little tough to pick up that high glove for right-handed hitters.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Arnold, 96 from the All-Americans. Last Friday night, Arquette running. It's a strike, throw down to second base is offline from Jackson West, and Iva Arquette with a steal. Faced elimination again on Sunday, beat St. Mary's and USC, and they beat SC to win the regional as a base hit to left. Arquette around third, and the 2-out RBI single. Wilson Weber gets the Beavs on the board in the first. Works in the SEC and the Big Ten. 9th pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes, check swing, it's high, ball 4. And Oregon State has 2 on.
He loves it up there, a lot of swing and miss, but the first pitch of the at-bat, slider up in the zone. Careful.
Singer in the air, right center field. Hustling over is Gage Harrelson from right, backing up onto the track, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired in the mid-80s. They're just past 6:20 of the evening in Corvallis. And jammed shot roll to third. Backhanded Trent Caraway, skips it across to first, and the stretch by Jacob Craig for the out.
No, really.
Ardis also 3rd in the ACC in RBIs, 10th in homers. Phenomenal season. The payoff. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 95's a good old country hardball from Kleinschmidt.
Man, a good
full count. The pitch to Williams. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Threw it by him, 94 and a 1-2-3, bottom of the first for Ethan into that regional. And then he had 2 last weekend, giving him 4 now on the year.
That's great timing.
Arnold gets the strikeout. Buries it, the back foot, and the 3rd strikeout for Jamie Arnold.
Carolina headed to the College World Series.
1-0 to Cannon Reeder. Hit in the left, through the hole, and a base hit, and a line drive single for Reeder. And that's hit number 3 for Oregon State.
Sees the ball longer, ready to hit early.
The pitch. Bounding ball toward the hole and through. And Craig with a single to left. Stopping at second is Reeder. And Oregon State has 2 on with 1 out as they go back to the top of the order, and Easton Talt.
Talt, 7 home runs on the season, 5 of them with 2 strikes. So this is when he gets to be his best.
Got him chasing. Second time that Arnold has struck out Talt, and the 4th for Jamie Arnold.
Really fastball slider coming into the season, but that 3rd pitch has been great for him.
Hard grounder to second, down to a knee. Drew Faroux fields, and he throws out Arquette, and Arnold escapes the jam. Strands 2 runners. Middle 3rd of the order coming up in the home second for Florida's got an 8-game hitting streak going for the Seminoles. 2-2 leading off the last of the second. Ethan Kleinschmidt. Did he go? Yes. Tried to hold up on the slider and could not. And the 3rd strikeout in Kleinschmidt's return. Reached base in 23 straight games. Hitting .313, 8 home runs. And the 1-strike pitch. Ground ball near the bag at second base. A.J. Singer rifles to first, 2 outs.
This year, he's a second baseman, natural shortstop, big time on.
Out toward right center. That's a hit for Faroe into the alleyway. This one skips, and a sliding stop on the warning track by Cannon Reeder, and cruising into second base. Opposite field, Drew Faroe a double, and the first base runner for Florida State. Florida State.
Yeah, you commit to the head coach. He wanted to play for Link Jarrett. Link leaves, comes back home to his Knowles. Follows.
Going up the ladder, Ethan Kleinschmidt. 4 strikeouts for the Oregon State lefty. 1-0 Beavers to the third. That one's toward the feet of Turley, and it hit his front foot. And Turley, a leadoff hit by pitch, and a base runner for Oregon.
Time for they get to Omaha. They're right there.
Wilson Weber out to right, coming in, making the catch, Gage Harrelson. And that's what Arnold needed, to get an out on the first pitch.
Yes, sir. Sure was. Attack, attack, attack. And you know that's opportunity, 1 pitch away from a ground ball double play. Get out of this inning.
Trent Carraway walked, bounding ball toward the middle. Speared by Lodis, goes to second. Faroe, the turn, throws wildly. Luckily for Florida State, it hit the railing and bounced right to Miles Bailey, and did not go into the dugout, which would have given
week ago. Reason he didn't start yesterday. Give him that 4 weeks rest. Big inning for Jamie.
Ground ball near second base. Drew Faroe gobbles it up, gets the force. The Beavers are gone in the third. A runner left.
Focus to be on point, which is good. I like where we're at. You know, Arquette going down. Yep, you're all right. Next pitch, maybe. Here you go. I like that, you know, Arquette, two at-bats in a row. Hard ground balls. You know, and a lot of the other guys, Craig.
About bunting a tough lefty here, left on left. You mentioned no sacrifice bunts on the year. Having to bunt left on left here, something he's never done.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 5th strikeout for Kleinschmidt. And after it was 3-0 against UConn. 24-4 in game 1. Then it took them 12 innings to win game 2, 10-8. But then they were on to Omaha in the College World Series.
Baseball.
Harrelson down on strikes. 6th
base, and that play was on right there. As soon as his leg picks, Craig crashing to first base.
Ball 4 to Lodis. And there's 2 on for Florida State with 2 down for Max Williams.
That's a heck of an at-bat right there, and that's why Lodis is one of the best hitters in the entire country. This is the hardest this time of year. It's incredibly tough, though.
Line the other way, and Max Williams a single. Around third, Jackson West will come home and tie the game for Florida State. The clutch 2-out hit, and Max Williams delivers, and Florida State takes advantage of the error to open up the inning. Lodis at second, Max Williams the runner at first. The pitch. Line drive on the ground. A couple of hops to second base from short right. A.J. Singer throws out Miles Bailey. Second against Jamie Arnold. The 1-0. The other way, sinking in right. And right toward Gage Harrelson, who makes the catch.
Oh, Craig is locked in, man. Take that slider and be able to drive that ball. Hit that.
4 straight to win the Corvallis region. Locked him up, strike 3 called. Snap that one off.
Man, you think.
Ball 1. 10th appearance in a super regional for Oregon State, and a liner, and moving up the middle. Drew Faroe reaches across his body, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Beavs. In the 4th.
Fighting off tough pitches against Jamie Arnold. Kleinschmidt, pitch count. Running up, Florida State doing a nice job.
Swing and a miss, got him. Cal Fisher strikes out. That's 7 for Kleinschmidt. Stanford team was A.J. Hinch, the manager now of the Tigers. As Faroe goes down swinging, that is 8 for Kleinschmidt. And there's 2 outs in the last of the 4th.
Really cool.
0-2 on Delamelier. Kleinschmidt strikes out the side. 9 punch-outs for Ethan Kleinschmidt. Williams in left. That is a nasty sun field right now.
Oh, no kidding. And you see him out there really between every pitch. He's got his hand trying to protect that glare.
Tall chasing down on strikes as Jamie Arnold struck Easton Tall out for the 3rd time. A 1-0 lead. The Beavers got an unearned, or the Seminoles got an unearned run on the bottom of the 3rd. Is Arquette in the air to right. Hangs up there for Gage Harrelson, over and in. And there's 2 outs. But the Noles got their skied a mile high in the infield. Miles Bailey giving way to Drew Farreau taking charge, and the second baseman makes the catch. And that's now 8 in a row retired by Arnold. Ivy League player, and West hits it on the ground to second. Routine for A.J. Singer, the short throw to first. 5 in a row retired by Kleinschmidt now.
Especially over there in the Southeast, man. It's SEC, 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 and the ACC's trying to flex their muscles.
Chopped to second base. A.J. Singer on a high bounce. Throws out the speedy Chase Williams. And there's 2 away. Kleinschmidt the payoff. And it's ball 4. Harrelson earns that 2-out walk and a base runner, and that'll bring up Alex Lodis.
And you see Kleinschmidt extra ball as long as you can.
Chopped near second base. Singer flips. Iva Arquette at the bag. Side retired, a runner left for Florida State. Middle third of the order coming up for the Beavs. We go to the 6th. But game 3 in the Super Regional Louisville tomorrow. They split time behind the plate. And that one's punched the other way into right. And Weber has 2 hits and a leadoff base runner to open up the 6th for Oregon State.
Yeah, it's fair to say that both Miami and
left in those 2 games, and you were hoping to see Travis Pizzana get to the College World Series last year. Of course, Pizzana, the star here at Oregon State a year ago.
Man, he is some player.
Singer in the air to center, fighting the sun. Hit right at Max Williams, who makes the catch. But you saw him, Devin, put the glove up to shade his eyes, looking right into the sun.
Hands over his head. You see Max battling that sun.
Tice Peterson in the air to right, playable. Gage Harrelson roaming over toward the alleyway. Leadoff single is stranded as Arnold then gets 1, 2, 3 after the hit. Those guys know to have a good time. Called strike 3 to Max Williams. 10 strikeouts for Ethan Kleinschmidt.
For the day at 100 pitches.
His second double-digit strikeout performance of the season. Rolled to first, handled by Jacob Craig. And a 1.
And don't let him put it in play. Fantastic.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 11 strikeouts for Ethan Kleinschmidt. Through 6.
And you think about all the great players. Iva Arquette, potential to be the first college bat taken off the board. What kind of pressure comes with being the #1 projected pick?
Tied him up. And a breaking ball biting down and in. 8 strikeouts for Arnold.
Fastball plays up in the zone a little more than Sale.
Full count on Craig, who didn't like the 3-1 strike call. And it's full on the Oregon State first baseman. Arnold, and that's grounded left side and through. And Jacob Craig has 2 hits tonight.
Arnold, it's the misses that set up his success. He misses, almost hits him with that fastball. What's it do? It sets up that slider right off that same lane.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out Easton Talt for the
little matchup play.
2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Martinez gets him. And the nasty breaking ball, and Arquette strikes out on 3 pitches. After the drama we had in game 1 yesterday. 1-1, bottom 7. And Farreau draws the walk. It's ball 4 and a leadoff base runner for the Seminoles. Farreau being held at first. Palmer the 2-0. And that's bounced to third. Near the bag, Trent Carraway goes to second. A.J. Singer's turn not nearly in time. As Hankerson beats the throw, it wasn't hit sharp enough to get
backdoor the runner.
The 2-1. Out toward left center, that's a hit for West. Hankerson will stop at second base. Quickly getting to it is Cannon Reeder, and the Seminoles have something going. 2 on, 1 out. James Hankerson Jr. at second, Jackson West at first, and Williams out toward right center. Hustling over is Reeder, and he reaches down and makes the catch over toward the alleyway. Great break on it by Cannon Reeder. And Line drive, base hit for Gage Harrelson. Around third, Hankerson coming home. Sliding into third ahead of the throw. Jackson West, and Florida State takes the lead. Gage Harrelson, the clutch. 2-out RBI single.
You better believe it. That guy breaking ball in the zone down below.
Transfer from Everett Community College. Queen, a 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss, got him chasing. And the strikeout of Lodiz, but Florida State takes the 3-1. And Turley draws a leadoff walk, and the Beavers have a start here in the 8th. Again, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, chase to high fastball. Up and out of the zone at 98. The pitch. Grounded to second. Could be 2. Farrell flips. Alex Lodiz, 2 double play. Tailor-made for Peyton Prescott. And the Seminoles get out of it. And Prescott's jacked. Yesterday to tie it at 4. And then won it in 10. That one turned around a bullet. Max Williams with a liner back into center. Leadoff hit for the Seminoles to open up the bottom of the 8th as Florida State.
Fastball, pitchers have 2 options. They establish the fastball to go to the breaking ball, or they establish the breaking ball to go to the heater.
Swing and a miss, got him. That one just disappeared for Wyatt Queen. 1 out. At first, he runs. Fisher, line drive to left toward the line. That's a hit. Around second, Max Williams chugging to third. He'll get there, a wide turn. Back to first is Fisher, and Florida State threatening. Runners at the corners with 1 down.
For the Beavers, being able to work out of this inning, momentum's a real thing in the game of baseball. Big opportunity for the Noles, though. Keep it on their side.
The pitch. Got him. Went with the curve, and that's huge for Oregon State. Queen. The pitch. Runner goes from first, slows down trying to draw a throw, and Oregon State allows Cal Fisher to get to second.
And Oregon State had no plans on throwing that baseball to second base.
9. Wyatt Queen. Curveball, high ball 4. They're loaded for Florida State. The 3-2. Ball 4 missed with the curveball. That forces in a run. It's 3-1 Florida State. Dealing with the mess. And the 1-strike pitch. Hit on the ground to second base. Fielded. A.J. Singer throws out Chase Williams. They leave him loaded, but they get a run. Florida State needing 3 more outs to force. Yesterday. Oregon State, the visiting team here in game 2. The payoff. And it's ball 4 and Singer is on. A leadoff walk to start the 9th. And here comes Tice Peterson. Peyton Prescott trying to finish it off for Florida State. Got it, 1 down. One and 2 on Macias. The pitch. Got him. Struck him out again with the slider. And Michigan State down to their last strike. Peyton Prescott. And that one squirts away from the catcher Jackson West. And a wild pitch advancing A.J. Singer.
Going in a row for Prescott.
Prescott. The 2-2. Check swing. Strike 3 called. Ball game. And Florida State hangs on. And the Seminoles even this Super Regional Series. And game 3 coming up tomorrow night.
Boy, oh boy. How about the Noles, baby? Fantastic response. Rowdy environment. How are you going to respond after getting punched in the chin last night late? Well, you got your ace on the mound in Jamie Arnold. He delivered from pitch 1 tonight. And these Noles, 2-out RBIs, the difference today.
Our Capital One